We're finally in the year 2025, aka the same year that Black Ops 2 took place in. This video will be mainly focused on zombies, and this will be in a whole entire series of each and every DLC map that was ever released as well. Starting off with the game, we will be introduced to Tranzit, aka Green Run. Now it takes place in the Northern Hemisphere, also assuming that it takes place in the United States. Also introducing the very first crew that was somewhat different compared to the Ultimus group, which is the Victus group they introduced. Stuhlinger, Marlton, Misty, and Russman. Now, let's finally jump straight to the point instead of introducing you to the characters, because a lot of people actually knows who they are. Now, let's start with the content of the game. Of course, beginning it, let's start with the cut content. First cut content I'll be talking about will be the game mode Meat. Now, this is similar towards Grief mode in the competitive side, where it's CDC versus CIA. Whoever carries the meat will gain score for their team. Well, zombies will be all targeting them. It is the other team's goal to stop this person by either knifing them or distracting them to make them go down. Now, whoever has the most score, depending on what number, which honestly for me at least, I have no idea what that is, the number to win the game. I'm assuming that you'll be able to edit it just like multiplayer mode. Now, whoever has the meat carried it the longest wins the game. Now, let's talk about Tranzit now. The cut thing for Tranzit in general would be the look of the map, the appearance, if you didn't do the moon ending or not. If you did the moon ending, obviously you have like the fire all destroyed Earth. If you did do like nothing in the moon at all, or somehow they kept track of it, which I have no idea how they did it, you will have a normal, better looking version of Tranzit. I'm assuming no fog either. Now, this is cut from the game due to hardware problems, due to Treyarch and their engine and, you know, the other consoles and all that. Let's jump into Tranzit itself. What are the flaws of Tranzit? So let's start off with the fog. The fog is the most annoying problem because you have lack of eyesight and everything, but this is due to optimization for the consoles. The other issue with it is the denizens in the fog within that, which is trying to prevent players from rendering in. Now the denizen is very annoying and unnecessary. For some odd reason they assumed for optimization problems, so the game when it crashed they decided to throw in denizens. What the denizen does is hop on your character, get in their head, and try to scratch them. It slows the characters down, and that's the goal, so the game would take their time and render. Now the other problem with Tranzit is the way to get PAP. It's very annoying and unnecessary, especially for solo players. Now going to the power room, using the turbine. Now once you use that turbine near the power area, you're going to go all the way back down to the town. Once you reach town, you're going to hope that the zombies didn't destroy your turbine, that you're going to be able to access the one room so you can build Pack-a-Punch. And yes, you really have to build Pack-a-Punch. Now, let's see other flaws of the map. Is that, in my opinion, what I've at least noticed myself, is that in the power station room, for one of the power parts, I've gotten used to it, but you're going to have to look for a hand. The problem with this is that when you're fighting zombies and all that, and they, you know, drop their hands and all that, because gore and stuff, you're going to have to look for it on the ground. And new players won't even assume that you'd have to use a hand in the first place, which is also very dumb. Now this, what it does is just slow the player down and just tries to waste their time looking for a simple hand, even though the character can easily pull the lever down in realistic wise. Now let's start with the other problems of Tranzit as well, which is the Electric Man, Avocado, or you just call him Avocado, which is, hey, why not, you know, call him Avocado because it sounds like what it's called anyways. Now, to take him down, you have to knife him. He's a very annoying boss. He slows you down once you hit the power on. He tries to electrocute you, and it does effective amount of damage if he lands it. It's very annoying when you're trying to just stack up and high round. But the other problem is that also, building the jet gun is probably one of the worst wonder weapons in zombies history. You're going to have to go all the way to the field, all the way to each different map, parts of the map at least, and try to build out the workbench. Now, it's very cool to have out there and towing as an Easter egg. It's still very annoying having to do this. Once you build up the jet gun, it has a cooldown, and if you use it too much, it will destroy it, so you have to pick up all the parts and rebuild it all over again. So it's basically telling you to have to be careful with a wonder weapon, which I don't know why they would ever do this and make it weak. It just makes a wonder weapon pointless at this point, and it's very ineffective in the first place. Alright, enough about ranting about Tranzit. Let's talk about Tranzit itself and the modes. So basically Tranzit is that you go to a bus driver, obviously, which is Ted, just to take you to places and stuff. We got bus station, diner, farm, and town, power station. And so it's basically open world in a lot of ways. Still round based, but open world. Which open world will become a problem in the future. Making Transit one of the most controversial maps and the most differently played maps. It's very unique as well. Now obviously with the brand new crew they have and everything else, Transit still can have enjoyable moments due to its flaws anyways. Due to town at least, which is my personal camping spot if I do Transit, it still is very enjoyable at times. Now what you're going to need to do for the fog at least part is that use stamina up. Quick tip right there, use stamina, very helpful, makes the denizens try to get you a lot longer. So yeah, that's basically Transit in a nutshell. There is an Easter egg too, which I will not be going there, but I will be describing in other videos, just not here, because I've never done Transit Easter egg, nor could enjoy doing Transit Easter egg. Let's talk about the good part of Green Run Transit, the survival maps. Now within the survival maps, we have farm, town, and the bus station. Bus station is the one where you have no perks, no pep, it's just a simple challenge going old school, just like Not There in Tone. Obviously you still have lava to play hopscotch on every once in a while. Town is a map that has all the perks, quick revive, juggernog, even stamina up, double tap, and think tombstone as well if you're playing with friends. Farm only has all the perks, no pack-a-punch. Now within these maps they provide a simple challenge, it's some classic zombies. Now you don't play as the transit crew in this, you play as CDC or CIA. Now CDC obviously is the dude in the hazmat suit used in Black Ops 1, same as CIA, also used in Black Ops 1 for the Pentagon mission. They have no unique voice lines, but in the Nuketown trailer of zombies, they were seen with voice lines. Show the voice lines I'm assuming that are used in the Marines and Verduct. Now the one thing I will say about Town is that I made a lot of fun memories playing Town as a whole. Town is personally one of the most favorite maps for high rounding. It's very fun, very engaging too. For a simplistic layout and everything, that's what makes Town fun as a whole, is the juking spots, the areas of the zombies, camping areas. It just makes Town as a whole a really enjoyable map. Bus Station on the other hand, I couldn't really enjoy Bus Station as much due to the lack of perks and pap. Farm also has similar problems, although Grief Mode for Farm was very fun and I had a lot of memories in Grief Mode as well. Speaking of Grief Mode, let's talk about Grief Mode now. Grief Mode is actually a very enjoyable game mode. It's a PvP-ish mode where it's zombies, them trying to survive, although only one can survive. CDC versus CIA. It's just them attacking each other for, not really attacking, just making sure they survived first. Reasons is that I don't really know the lore behind it. So you know what, let's just have a little documentary of CDC versus CIA instead. Let's see what these two have beef about, what they're on about. Wonder if you have one of those CIAs around. Wait, there's one, stupid around like usual.
Great. Not this annoying asshole.
Another CIA like usual, messing around.
Okay, seriously, dude, do you ever go anywhere else? I passed a dine on the way over here. Maybe you should get some too.
I won't listen to a CIA scum. I got Simon with me. Ain't that right, Simon? If I don't move, he won't hurt me.
Yeah, he seems a bit off.
He may not be the smartest, but I'm so proud of him. He gets the job done.
Yeah, this is not worth my time.
Hey, where you going? Come back here. That seems to be an odd situation right now. Anyways, that would be it for Transit. Because honestly, I don't want to describe the Easter egg or anything else. Because Transit's one of my least favorite maps for Black Ops 2. But I will be continuing on the series by doing another DLC maps, such as Mob of the Dead and all. Next video will be on Die Rise, though it might be as simplistic, if not smarter than Transit. I just simply do not like either of those maps. But once I reach Mob of the Dead, Origins and all that, Buried, I will be describing the Easter eggs and, you know, seeing how the game is in the atmosphere, because it has very unique ones. Anyways, make sure to subscribe and check out Doc Friday 97. He was helping me out on this funny bit. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Go Stop Zone out. See ya.